When you consider teaching in another place in the world, whether it's Dubai, the UAE, or somewhere else, you need to try and balance up the pros and cons of teaching in that area. I have created a guide sharing a range of different pros and cons of both teaching and living in Dubai, and you can find that on my website, teachtraveltriumph.com. In a former video, I talked about the pros of teaching in Dubai, and this video is going to talk about the cons of teaching in Dubai. Now, for context, I have been a teacher in Dubai for the last 3 years, so I feel like I'm at a good position to talk about the cons of teaching in Dubai in relation to my experience in the UK. When I talk about the cons of teaching in Dubai, please understand that these are my opinions. My opinions might not be shared by other individuals, but I do feel it's important for me to talk about them too, so that you get a balanced picture of whether the move to Dubai is the right one for you. Con number one can take a little bit of adjusting to. You are a small fish in a big pond. The schools out here in the UAE can be absolutely huge. At the same time, many schools out here are for-profit schools, which we'll talk about in a second. The problem with being in a big school is that the impact that you're able to make isn't that significant. I know for myself, coming from the UK, in a 2-form entry school, I was able to make a little bit of a bigger impact. If I said I want to go and explore something, that could then be shared a lot easier. Going into a bigger school, if you want to share something, sometimes those different opinions and those different ideas can land on deaf ears because they might have systems and policies in place that come from corporate organizations who dictate what happens within the school based on those things that are important to them. So in some ways, the control that you have in the classroom perhaps is dictated by other people, and for some in particular, can be a little bit challenging for you to have less control, and it can become a little bit challenging. The next point to be aware of is for-profit schools. Now, this is something that generally won't impact you significantly as per the day-to-day normal workings of the school, but you have non-for-profit and for-profit school. A non-for-profit means that any profit that the school makes from school fees goes back into the school, back into the teachers and the wider school. The majority of the schools are going to be for-profit out here in Dubai and the UAE, and what that means is that any profits will go back to the school, but there will be a certain amount of profit that goes back to the shareholders who initially set up the school, or whether it's to that wider organization, that corporation that set up that school. For the most part, you won't notice anything working in a for-profit school. One of the things you might notice is that things can feel a little bit more corporate and a little bit more like a business. The next point is something that I didn't include in my pros of teaching in Dubai video, and I think it's both a pro and a con, and it's rapid changes. Dubai and the UAE in general is quite a transient place. You know, you'll have lots of people on 2-year contracts. Some people will leave after that, some people will leave after 3 or 4, but generally what happens is because of those 2-year contracts, it's quite a transient place of people coming and going. What happens is that people will go, and as people go, ideas go. At the same time, new people will come in and new ideas come in. Generally, this can be a good thing because people come with new ideas. At the same time, as you get used to something, that can then change. For example, if you're learning a new piece of software, you might then get a chief technology officer come to your school who has a different idea with different technology. So just as you're getting used to technology, something changes. So it can be quite confusing at the same time, trying to get used to things and then having them change all of a sudden. So definitely rapid change is both a pro and a con for different reasons. The next few cons are financially orientated. The first is no pension. That's really important to speak about because in the UK, you're quite secure with that pension. You know, you're paying into it each month. So at the end of your career, you have that pension waiting for you, for example, after 30 years. You don't really have that out here in the UAE. So you need to be quite financially savvy to make sure that you have, whether it's investments to support you through inflation in the future, or something through savings to support you. You need to be quite secure and just financially savvy, again, with your money so that you're set up. I've just finished reading the book Expat Millionaire, and one of the things I've heard about within that book is that many expats will have this symptom called expatitis, where they'll start earning a little bit more money, as I spoke about in the previous video, talking about pros of teaching in Dubai, where you get that slightly higher income, you start spending more. Now, the problem with that is that because you're spending more, you're not saving as much and perhaps not being savvy with that money. That is definitely a book I would recommend if you come out here to teach in the UAE or the wider world. I think it's really important for people to get a better understanding of financial investments and I don't think it's something that I'm qualified to talk about, but I do think it's really important that people are quite savvy with their money when they come out here to teach, so that they've got something to support them when they finish, if they have a longer career out here in the UAE. The next one is something that I think is extremely important, and that is no teacher unions. Having a teacher union body supporting you in the UK is essential and really supportive. That's something that you don't have when you move out here to the UAE. Thankfully, there's lots of wider groups who will support each other to know whether it's, you know, something that shouldn't happen in schools out here in the UAE or not. You do have laws that do protect you as an employee out here in the UAE. But at the same time, having that union to back you up and to be able to quickly go to is definitely something that I found beneficial in the UK and don't have out here in the UAE. The next con is parental demands. I spoke about the pro of parental support of teaching out here in Dubai in my last video, but there is definitely a significant demand at times from parents when I'm teaching out here in Dubai. It is important to speak about because I do find that I'm replying to more emails. Now, that could be because there's an increase in technology out here in Dubai / the wider world, but I do find that there is an increase in the amount of communication that I have. I also find that I'm writing reports twice a year. I generally find that there's more of a demand from parents, but I kind of get it because parents pay such significantly high fees. It's quite understandable that they have high demands at the same time. The last con is, I was about to say a fun one, but it's not a fun one, and that's early mornings. School starts earlier here in Dubai. My kids come in at 7:30, school starts at 8, and then the school doesn't finish until 3:30. So I suppose you've got two cons there, and that's longer days, which contribute to exhaustion by the end of the week. But at the same time, you also have that con of early mornings. I get up at 5:15 a.m. and that hurts every single morning when that alarm goes off, because that for me as a non-morning person, it is a challenge, and I do find it hard. So it's something that you need to be aware of. The school hours are longer and the mornings are earlier here in Dubai, so you just need to be aware of that too. That would be great for some of you, but I promise you that first 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock alarm, whatever goes off for you, after a while it wears off. It's not as fun. But hey ho. That brings me to the end of the video talking about the cons of teaching in Dubai. If you want to check out the pros of teaching in Dubai, make sure you go and check out the video that I mentioned throughout. That's going to be linked in my description. If you want to see more pros and cons of both teaching and living in Dubai, definitely check out this comprehensive guide available on my website, teachtraveltriumph.com. Not only does it talk about the pros and cons of teaching in Dubai, it talks about what to expect, it talks about what qualifications you will need, it also talks about personal statements, applications, CVs, gives you examples of what good ones look like, as well as talking about interviews and all sorts of different things to help you get your first job out here in Dubai / the UAE. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to give it a massive like, hit that thumbs up button, and hopefully if you want to see more content, you can subscribe to the channel to see that. I do hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, I'm out.